Memes with disturbing backstories. Now, we all love memes for their comedic nature, but some memes have very, very dark stories behind them, and that's what we're about to find out today.
Now, I know it looks funny, but there's quite the dark story behind it. A lot of the memes that you guys see throughout the internet or in my videos, they're all used for comedic purposes. However, there's a dark side to a lot of them. So today I decided, you know what, let me go do some research and find the dark story behind all of these memes so you don't have to. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Let's begin. First, we have the mugshot meme. This guy. I've basically
Bro, who is that? There's no way he's real. Guys, before he even tells us if this guy in the mugshot is real or not, you put down in the comments if you think he's real, because I'm thinking he's Photoshop, bro. Because there's no way how somebody could actually look like this. Like, how did the fat get stored in his face like that, bro? Like, what kind of genetics do you need to have fat get stored in such a place? Like, this looks interesting, to say the least. What? Bro.
kind of made this guy a meme throughout my entire channel. Initially, I just thought he was funny looking. I googled funny mugshot. I know here I googled fat mugshot meme, but when I had initially found it, I googled funny mugshot, and then I found this guy, and then I made a video with him and it got like 15 million views. So I'm like, okay, you know what, I guess people think he's funny looking too, we'll use him. So for the longest time, I swear, I was trying to figure out, what did he do? What is this mugshot? Is this real? Is it fake? It's real. His name is Victor, and he is a 450-pound gangster. 450 pounds! How on earth do you get that big? Now, the reason why this mugshot exists is when he was 56 years old in 2013, he got sentenced to 32 months in prison for aggressively grabbing a 10-year-old child and sniffing his arm. Do you know how utterly terrifying that must have been?
What in the actual hell is that? Like, what kind of crime is that? Of all the crimes he could have possibly committed, he chose to do that one. I imagine how disappointed he must have felt himself for going so low, doing such a stupid crime, and having to spend 32 months in jail for it. Like, that's actually well deserved, because that crime is just, like, why? That was so avoidable, bro. Like, why? It is weird, man. You're weird. What? Hell no.
For that poor child. So basically, the 10-year-old and his cousin were just walking down a bike trail on their way to some soccer practice. Just minding their own business, doing their own thing. I tend to say that a lot. When this guy Victor came out of actually nowhere and was like to the kid, yo, do you want to see my gang-affiliated tattoo? So the kid was like, sure, why not? Not really being aware of his surroundings, not realizing that some 450-pound guy came out of nowhere. So the kid was like, yeah, sure.
Exactly, like the terror that he must have felt. I seen a literal giant, because to him that was a giant. He's 10 years old. He's probably like, what, 4 feet tall, something, I don't even know. But like a 450-pound guy coming out of the bushes and then asking if you want to see his tattoo is just, yeah, that must have been a traumatic experience for that little boy in his life. What happened to his cousin though? It's like she all of a sudden just went out of the equation. Like, was she still standing there, or did she leave him? Like, what happened?
Why not? I assume he said that out of fear, because if I was a 10-year-old child and this guy popped out of the bush, I'm either running or I'm frozen in fear. I assume this kid just was frozen in fear. So when the kid said sure, Victor saw that as an opportunity to grab the child and sniff him. What? If you need to go back and listen to that again to make sure you heard that correctly, go for it. So yeah, that's the context of this mugshot. Next, we have Wardy Joubert III. Next, oh my f***ing god. Sammy, while you're editing this, make sure your door is closed. I don't want your mom walking in and you having to explain yourself on what you're doing. So this guy, his name is Wardy, and he was born in 1971. In his personal life, he spent his time being a semi-pro football coach, a preacher, and a nude model. What on earth?
A preacher, a semi-football coach, and a what? Those do not mix at all, bro. It's like, they do not mix at all. That is not a good combination. What is that? a preacher, and then you go on to like whilst you're a preacher, you also do you know what? Like, how does that make sense? Lock in, bro. Lock in.
Is that combination? How do you preach religion, go coach football, and be a nude model on top of that too? I have no idea. This meme blew up in 2020 because of I don't even have an explanation. People just found it funny. I unfortunately did research on this, don't ask why, but this picture was taken in 2009. Oh my god. Get me the fuck out of here. Picture was taken in 2009. It went viral in 2020, but the dark side of this meme is that he unfortunately passed away in 2016 from a heart attack. So rest in peace to this beast. Wardy Joubert III, August 30th, 1971 to December 11th, 2016. Rest in peace to him. Let's move on. Okay, next, the tough guy entrance. Sammy will play it on screen right now. Thank you, Sammy. This guy.
That guy in the tough guy meme reminds me of this one WWE superstar named Ethan Page. Currently wrestles on the NXT side of things, but like this guy just reminded me of him. Kind of looks like him to me.
His real name is Jawad. So in 2015, there was a Paris attack. And if you don't remember what happened, in short, without going into too much detail, 130 people passed away and over 300 people got injured. Now, the reason why this meme is considered dark and has a dark backstory is that this guy, Jawad, got arrested for having some involvement with the attack. So the two people who are actually responsible for the attack, these two people, he let them both sleep in his flat. He claims he had no idea that they were even plotting this attack, but nonetheless, because of his negligence of being ignorant of the two people who were staying in his house, sleeping in the other room, because of his ignorance, quote unquote, which I don't know about you, that sounds like some bullshit. There's no way you let two people into your house, have them sleep in the other room, have no understanding of who they are, what they do, what they're plotting. It just doesn't make sense. But because of this, he got sentenced to 4 years in prison, and he got an additional 6 months for talking shit to a prison guard. So, yeah. So now every time you see this meme of the tough guy entrance, just think about the context. There's a reason why I don't ever use it. Crazy. Next, the woman yelling at cat meme. This one. Oh my god. First and foremost, why is she yelling at the dog? What did the dog ever do to her? He's just sitting there, minding his own business, and she is so angry. Jokes aside, this picture has a double backstory. So there's two dark memes involved with this meme. The reason why she is so angry, her name is Taylor Armstrong, and this picture of her yelling came from a show called Housewives of Beverly Hills, specifically season 2, episode 11. Yeah, I looked into it and I had to watch the episode to get more context, and it's kind of messed up, you know. Prior to this situation, in her real life, outside the show, so her personal life, she was going through a pretty abusive relationship, and she opened up to the cast on the show about it publicly and privately. So what set her off is this lady, Camille Grammer. Her last name is unironically Grammer. The yelling lady, Taylor, talked to this lady about personal stuff off camera, about what she was going through, and just opening up to her, you know, telling her secrets about herself and whatnot. So this lady sat there and she like listened to her, comforted her, took care of her. But the second that the cameras turned back on, she exposed the private details that was only told to her to the rest of the cast and was talking shit about her.
Yeah, that's a traitor on another level, bro. Like, backstabber, bro. Definition of backstabber, bro. Hell no. You don't want to have friends like those, man.
So imagine this. Imagine you're opening up to somebody, you're telling them personal things about yourself, expecting them to 1, keep a secret, and 2, be understanding of it, just for that person to go out and be a dickhead. That's why that lady was yelling. Now the second part to this meme that is, unfortunately, soul-wrenching involves the dog, aka the cat, whose name is Smudge. Smudge the cat. There's nothing wrong with him. He's just a good boy. Shout out to Smudge. You know what? I'm actually going to give a shout out to Smudge's Instagram. Well, clearly he doesn't need a shout out. He has 1.5 million followers. His Instagram is bigger than my Instagram. But it's not about Smudge. It's about an alternate version of the meme. This one. That is not Smudge. This is a different dog, but it's an alternate version of the meme. Right here.
Why is he saying dog, bro? Like, I'm confused. This some kind of inside joke for his channel, but that's clearly not a dog. Like, what's happening right now?
This dog's name is Thurston Waffles. This, oh my god. What a stupid looking cat. What are you looking at?
Huh?
So,
Show me.
it's just a cat who has a funny meow.
You'll just keep making that sound? Really? Till Daddy's head explodes?
Oh my god. Oh man. Yo, off topic, but this cat kind of looks like Ash's girlfriend. Look. Anyways, Thurston Waffles, this good boy over here, was born in 2007. And in 2022, he got diagnosed with nasal cancer. And in September 2022, Thurston Waffles unfortunately passed away. That hurts. Oh man. Such a good boy. Rest in peace, Thurston. Rest in peace. Man, it's something about animals that just look at it. This poor boy, man. Anyways, let's move on. Next, Bonk Dog. This boy. This is the Bonk Dog. A good ass boy. Just look at his face. The dog's real name is Baltzy, and he was born in 2011. The dog became famous because of quite literally just this meme. Bro, I don't know, man. The internet finds the most random things funny. It's just a stupid dog sitting with a Photoshop baseball bat, hitting another dog that says bonk. That's all there is to it. In 2020, the meme got famous. Even I used sound effects as a result of this meme. You know, this one, that's from this meme. Once again, unfortunately, this poor boy got diagnosed with cancer as well. And he sadly passed away in August 2023 during surgery at the age of 12. And the owner announced it saying he fell asleep this Friday morning. Man, I may not be able to show it properly, but there is something that destroys me about seeing pets pass away. Rest in peace to this good-ass boy. Next, this meme. This one is pretty funny, but also kind of messed up. So basically, this is Will Smith. We all know him, one of the most famous people on this planet. His ex-wife.
Yeah, I think I know where this meme comes from. Because I literally reacted to a video a couple of weeks ago about Will Smith, and then in that video they showed the clip that this meme was like screenshotted from. So I know like why he looks like that in this meme and stuff like that. Yeah, I think I know why.
Jada, the woman who was responsible for why Will Smith slapped that guy from Madagascar, she has a Facebook show called, I don't actually want to promote it, matter of fact, but it's called Red Table Talk, where she basically just yaps. Like, it's basically a podcast, but she invites people on and just, I don't know. I guess there's a demographic for it. So back in July 2020, she brought our boy William to address her relationship with him. They were together, and then they separated, but they weren't divorced, so they were still married. So on this fucking stupid Red Table Talk, she's basically just yapping on and on about justifying her cheating on Will Smith. And Will Smith's ass, sorry, I actually like him, but in this video, I was like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I'm actually gonna pull it up right now.
But, you know,
I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened? An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
He can't even sit there with any conviction in him being like, entanglement, aka you cheating, but I don't want to step on your toes so you don't get upset at me in public. Oh my god. Her definition of entanglement is a softer word for cheating on your husband, basically.
And you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner.
Oh, shut the man. This girl's trying to sound like such a saint. Unfortunately, I'll explain. This is August. He is 20 years younger than Will Smith's wife. This guy became close with Will Smith's family as a result of his son, Jaden Smith. This guy. They were friends. And while they were still married, Will Smith and Jada Smith, she basically separated from him, didn't divorce him, and cheated on him with her son's friend. And she called it a entanglement. So guys, her definition of being unfaithful is just an entanglement. It's not a big deal. Happens to the best of us. Look, we were healing our relationship. I wanted to be a good person and he was going through some tough times, I was looking after his mental health, August's mental health, as she just said. And as a result of me doing that, shit happened. It was an entanglement. Why are you so upset, Will Smith? Grow up. You're being so toxic. Why are you being so toxic, Will Smith? Why can't you just accept me for what I want to do? Dickhead. Anyways. Guys, it's 5 in the morning. I'm not kidding. It's 5:28 in the morning. I'm giving myself the pass today. So anyways, allegedly, this kid August was going through it. So Jada, being the fantastic human being that she is, decided to care for him because August definitely needed to go to her. No other human being alive, not a therapist or one of his friends. He had to go to his friend's mom. He had no ulterior motive.
She knows damn well she wasn't there to support his mental health or nothing like that. She's just making stuff up to excuse what she was actually there for, to get her, excuse me to say, cheeks clapped.
Or anything? Of course not. How could you possibly think that? He didn't want to sleep with his friend's mom. You can't be thinking that. That's just absurd. So anyways, this entire video is her just yapping about this entanglement. It's basically her just justifying her actions. And Will is sitting there, not speaking a single word that is truly on his mind, not showing any of his clear dissatisfaction with the situation. He's just sitting there, accepting it. Look at his face. He's just like,
when Og first came around, he was really sick.
He was really sick, yeah.
And
oh, he was really sick. Why are you agreeing with her? For God's sakes. He's sitting there basically justifying her actions for her. Like, oh, he was sick. It's fine. It's cool. Like, I'm okay with it. He was sick. You're being a good person.
He was sick, but he was healthy enough to get it on with her doing, you know what? Okay, Jada. Okay. Yo, celebrities, bro.
All good. I'm losing the ability to speak English as a result of this video. It's just crazy. I don't know how other way to put it. It's just nuts.
marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah,
We decided that we were going to figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well,
and then what did you do, Jada?
well, I think from there, as time went on.
I'm not gonna say any more about this shit. It's just all crazy to me. But not my business. For God's sakes, all the best to them. I actually like Will Smith. I gotta put this out there. However, I don't like her. Not one bit. Anyways, that's that. Go watch my other videos if you want, somewhere on the screen. I will see you Friday. Yo, you guys.
Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to do all that good stuff, like, subscribe, turn on your notifications if you want to know when I post a new video as soon as possible. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.